is Foxey Sunrise, and I am here today with a pick a card reading on what your energy is like, or your aura, or your vibe, whatever you want to call it. I have 6 groups today, so you can choose by the top card or the objects on top of the top card. There's no pressure, by the way, so just an explanation. Some remnants of old energies may be mixing with the new, so if some messages seem old or irrelevant, that could be what it is. Or the message could be before, as in past tense in air quotes, or it could be future energy, so that's something to consider. And lastly, if you're interested in a very basic birth chart reading or a reading with me, all of that information will be in the description box below. So I am here today to be your mirror and translator for these messages. So we're gonna bless the space and officially start this reading by clearing the energy with some sound. Alright, now that we're all grounded, let's dive in. So we have, this is the San Juan Mugwort group, or this pretty orange yellow color. We have this group with organic tea tree. We have this group, what would love do? It smells so good too. This group has Palo Santos. In this group, dragon glass. And then carnelian. Okay. Excuse me. I think I want to start here and then snake around like this. Or I guess that's a loop. Okay, let's go. Alright, group 1. Carnelian. So, carnelian is a stone for the second chakra, the sacral chakra. It helps with confidence and sensuality, sexuality. It's very grounding too because it has a little bit of red. Oh, and creativity. That's what I forgot. So we're going to start with the color cards that I made. So this group is associated with this blue color. The throat chakra is blue as well. So I'm going to read this. So the pros of this blue color, your aura may be blue, or your energy may be blue, is expression. You're very vocal. You might have a very nice voice or like to sing. Talkative, writer, calm, chill. I also wrote cuddles, question mark. The element associated with the throat chakra is air and sound. So you may be really, really into music. Cons would be you're very harsh and brash in the way that you communicate. You might suck at listening, so you might talk more than listen. You may talk over others. Or it could be the polarity of that, which would be a fear of speaking or being shy or suppressed in your speaking. So maybe blue might be a color that you want to surround yourself with or wear or something. Let's see. Turn that over. Okay, pause. In reverse. And breakthrough in reverse. So these cards don't have to be read in reverse. They usually aren't. But reading them in reverse, I'm getting that maybe there is I'm hearing sore throat. Maybe you need to rest your voice, or maybe in general you need to pause and rest. There's a number 4 here, the 4 of Swords card, which swords is air and is associated with speaking and communicating. The 4 of Swords card is a card of meditation and rest and recuperation. So maybe you're sick, maybe you've lost your voice. That could be a possibility, but ultimately the general message here would be to rest. And this breakthrough card following the pause card is showing that there may be some kind of change internally that's happening, and you may be tired from it, or maybe you're needing to rest before this happens, or vice versa. It could be read either way. Also, the number 8 is a number associated with power, as well as flow, being that it's an infinity sideways. So something new is happening, or has happened, or will be happening. And it may either drain you, or you may be needing a lot of rest from the transition, which transitions can be very draining and exhausting. So this is a moon deck card. I'm going to put all the cards in the description, by the way. I'm going to read from this book, but this is the moon deck card, and it's number 20. It says, with a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. That's beautiful. So another thing I want to mention is with her third eye being lit up, and all of these symbols, this beautiful symbol around her head, I'm getting that you may be claircognizant, which means you get insight through the mind. This is also blue. I'm seeing there's a lot of blue here. And with the air element being associated with this color, I'm also getting that you could be an air sign as well, and air signs are associated with expression and communication, and then also receiving downloads and just kind of having a knowing of what is, basically. So an air sign includes Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you may be an air sign. If you pick this group, that could be a confirmation. But you're a communicator, and maybe you cause change with other people when you are communicating and sharing your thoughts and your mind. Air signs may also have a very busy mind. So here it says, with a steady mind, I'm connected to our collective experience. Aquarius is also associated with the collective. And steadying the mind goes back to this pause card. Maybe you need to meditate. Maybe you have a busy mind. Maybe you have a lot of different ideas. And this breakthrough could be breaking through thought patterns, limiting beliefs. So this could also be advice to take time to really integrate all of that information so it doesn't get lost, or the opposite would be continues to go like a hamster on a wheel in your mind until you write those things down or talk about them, or that could be through writing. Maybe you like to write music, poetry, a blog, therapy, however you want to kind of smoothly go through this breakthrough that's happening internally. However you want to pause and do that, which therapy could be a very cooperative way of kind of meditating on those thoughts. If you don't know where to start, that's always a good place. So, and 220 adds up to the number 2, which is the number of balance. So there could be a balancing of the mind and the heart, or the mind and the 3D reality, which can be kind of hard. And that could translate, what I just said could translate to trying to bring your ideas into reality, trying to take those thought seeds and plant them and actually take action on those things, instead of getting kind of trapped in this sort of third eye space of imagination and ideas that never come about. They just kind of stay in the clouds, you know? So I did say I was going to read from that, so let me go ahead and see. Okay, this card is called Interconnected. Let's see. So the ritual for this, which is all I'm going to read because it's a little wordy. When you read this mantra and description, what images or thoughts or feelings arise? Sit with this for a moment and allow yourself to feel what is true for you. I feel like air signs, those air is associated with logic and also truth. So, truth isn't necessarily a real thing. So, maybe your truth, in quotations, is different from what people have been telling you. So back to that breakthrough card, you may be working through identifying your own authenticity, your own expression. And there's blue here too, so that's super cool. I'm going to read that again. Sit with this for a moment, this mantra right here, and allow yourself to feel what is true for you. Once clear, decide how you will volunteer your time and energy to the collective vibration and be of service. Being of service. Okay, so another connection to air. Aquarius is the humanitarian card, so serving the collective. How can you serve the collective? And that starts with finding your own truth. When you know what you have to offer, when you know your gifts, then you can effortlessly share them with the world without being drained. And knowing your rightful place in the stars, in the universe, in this collective. Once clear, decide how you will volunteer your time and energy to the collective vibration and be of service. Put this into motion as soon as possible. Begin researching opportunities this week. Here are some ideas. Offer your skills at school in need. Volunteer your time and bring joy to an elderly home. Join a committee that is fighting for human or animal rights. Gain a new perspective. Change your life and volunteer. Create an event, music, or art that raises awareness and donate the proceeds to a planetary cause. So those are some ideas, obviously. That's what I was saying. But even if it's not necessarily direct the way that you're giving, and if it's not necessarily to another person, even if it's to yourself, start there. Speak up. That's so loud in my head right now. Just speak up, like express yourself in whatever way that means. Clothing, wear your hair a different way, or paint your nails. I don't know. You know better than I do. You know better than I do. Okay. 26, waning crescent, surrender. Surrender. The Magician in reverse. Which the Magician kind of reminds me of Gemini, which is another air sign. Odin, psychic insight. He is a Celtic god associated with runes, which is an alphabet, but with symbols. I hope I'm describing it right. I haven't looked too deep into it, but from my knowledge, he's God. It says, Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Oh my God. Wow. For my first one, this is pretty cool. I didn't think this would happen. That's awesome. So, yeah, you're definitely getting some kind of messages. And Odin, if you can see right here, there's some runes like behind him. There's a story behind him, and kind of finding, but not really finding the runes, which is an alphabet with symbols. And so you're definitely getting some kind of communication coming in. It looks like there's like lightning striking behind him, which is associated with air and Aquarius. Again, I strongly feel that if you have an air sun sign air, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, definitely Gemini or Aquarius, this is confirmation that this is definitely your reading. There's a lot of blue here too, so you really want to express yourself if you're not already. And the Magician is in reverse. So the Magician card is the second card in the Major Arcana, card number 1. So it starts with 0. And the Magician is masculine energy, raw masculine energy. So it's like the spark of an idea. So maybe you're a guy, or you may not be a guy. You may just associate with masculine energy. So if you do, that's another confirmation. So you might have some kind of either strong masculine energy, or it could be internalized with this Magician being in reverse. I also said Gemini reminds me of the Magician. So the Magician in reverse can also be kind of like mischievous and playful. I'm getting flirtatious, so maybe you're kind of a flirt, or untapped potential. So the Magician in the Rider-Waite deck, this is the Ethereal Visions deck, so it looks a little bit different. But here the Magician has a cup. He has a wand, a pentacle, and swords. And that's all the suits in the tarot. And that is symbolic of him having everything that he needs. Swords being his mind, his ideas, water being his emotions, but it's in a cup, so it's concealed. What's the word? It's like emotional maturity being in the cup. Pentacles being abundance and money to do what you will, in that sort of realm. And then wands is creativity and action. So the Magician has all that he has. So another representation of this being in reverse is maybe you don't realize that you have everything that you need right now to you just have everything that you need. You're very creative, and you have ideas, and you're like like a jack of all trades, kind of, is what I'm getting from this. But I'm strongly feeling that it's in reverse because it's either used in a manipulative sort of surface level type of way, which I guess kind of bleeds into my second outcome, which would be that it's untapped potential that's here. But it's not that it's lacking. It just is. It needs to be explored. That sounds really good, actually. I like how that sounds. So the Surrender card. I'm getting that you need to meditate is big, but also surrender to this breakthrough or transition or change that's happening. It could also be in reverse because you're sort of resisting this change, or it's a change that you're not very excited about, that you can't really see is going to be helpful for you. Maybe you're getting a lot of thoughts from this, or you're trying to gosh, you got a lot on your mind. You got a lot on your mind. And when you rest, I think this insight will come. When you surrender and when you pause, this breakthrough will happen more seamlessly. but have confidence in what you have to offer and your value. Because no matter what, this magician is in the beginning of his journey. It's called the Fool's Journey. The Fool is 0 and the magician is 1. And this is all new to you, whatever is happening. But understand that no matter what is lost, you have everything. You have everything that you need. So whoever needed that message, you're going to push through whatever change or breakthrough is happening. Just kind of take time if you're feeling overwhelmed, and even if you're not feeling overwhelmed, definitely meditate on what is coming through your mind, because you're definitely psychic in the sense that your information is coming through your mind, like through the crown into this third eye space, and it's gonna seem like thoughts, but it doesn't sound like something that you would say. So if some thought that just seems sort of random and out of nowhere, you're like, oh, where did that come from? Write it down. Yeah, I think that is everything. Also, the number 1 is a leader, a pioneer, and whenever we read this card, it was talking about finding your truth, and your truth isn't going to look like anyone else's truth, and that goes for everybody on this planet. But also, you're going to be maybe the first person to do whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're thinking about doing, whatever is happening. You're going to be a leader in what you do and in what you're saying. You're going to inspire people to work with what they got, because this is the magician. He's working with what he has. And you can also do that. You're also very good at doing that. So I'm seeing that your aura is definitely a blue color. It could be I'm seeing, yeah, mostly blue. Blue is your aura. So meditate, that's what we gathered. Meditate, rest, relax, don't overthink. And if your mind is spinning in circles, if you're so overwhelmed in your thoughts that you think you're dizzy, which is a real thing, just chill, like, however you chill, just chill. All right, I love you guys. Leave me a comment if you resonated, or if you just want to like leave a comment. That would be super cool. I'm gonna leave my email and things in the bottom, so if you're interested in reaching out, definitely do so. All right, guys, I'm gonna move on to the next group. Dragon glass. This is a dragon glass. I think that's obsidian. I just like calling it dragon glass. Okay, let's see. All right. So you guys are purple. Indigo child, maybe? That just popped in my head. So I made these cards, and they're kind of associated with the chakras, but depending on like the cards around it, may not be. Like I said, indigo child, you might be rebellious, And that could be in your fashion and the way that you are, the way that you walk, figuratively and literally. You're just unique. Okay, so we have the pros: dreamer, psychic, high priestess, so intuitive. That's an intuitive card in tarot. Magician, downloads, shaman or shamana. The element associated with the third eye is light and thought. I just heard high frequency, so you may have a very high frequency, or you may be running on a high frequency a lot of the time. So cons are feeling misunderstood, isolation, being condescending, so kind of talking down to people, third eye, being open, makes someone very intelligent, but a different kind of intelligent than what has been explained. I hope that makes sense. So you're intelligent in other realms that people may not understand, like most people may not understand, which may make it hard to talk to people, which can cause you to be isolated. So another one is aloof or hard to relate to. Ungrounded space cadet. So, you're in your head, and being so connected to your imagination can help you disconnect, if that makes sense. I forgot that I explained the stone in the first group. So this stone, all black crystals or stones, are used for protection, and can also be used for detoxifying and grounding, which may be good for you if your head's in the clouds all the time. So that's a connection. Amplify positive emotions, number 7. 7 is the card for wisdom, and it's so interesting. When I was picking the cards, it looked like, I don't know if you can see it, but I thought I saw number 7 in the colors, or how I glued it, I don't know. Anyway, amplify positive emotions, number 7. So maybe your thoughts have been negative, or you've been depressed and feeling misunderstood. Maybe you're in the more lower frequency of this third eye purple group. Let's see. Extremes, okay. The Chariot in reverse, so you're feeling stuck. The Chariot in the tarot is like a guy or girl moving forward with horses, and in this depiction you can kind of see he's like, let's go. But with it being in reverse, like, I'm seeing it almost as like you're running from yourself. Interesting. Okay. So we have Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So maybe you're not taking action on the ideas that you have, and you're feeling kind of stuck in your mind. There's a lot of blue here. Let's see. So red and blue, red being here, interestingly enough, and blue make purple. And if we're thinking of it as chakras, red is grounded and action oriented and like physical, in the physical. And blue is throat chakra, so expressive, calm. So I'm getting that message to say that look at the, or like getting messed up with my words, find something to ground you. This is a number 7 too. That's crazy. Okay, so it's like you're all over the place. I can't even really get my thoughts together. Maybe that's how you feel. And you may be getting down on yourself. Like maybe one day you're feeling really excited about something and you really want to take action on something, and then you just kind of get depressed, which I feel like is also associated with like isolation. I'm getting Pisces, so you may be a Pisces, because Pisces can get really depressed and can become isolated. The Chariot's Cancer, so water sign, there's water here. It is safe and beautiful to express my sensuality. Interesting. There's a lot of different messages in this pile, honestly. I'm wondering if that's how your mind is right now. Take charge. Lead by example. Walk your talk. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and read this. This is from the Moon deck. It's a really pretty deck. I'm going to see if I get anything from that. So this is the sensuality card. And the ritual for this is ovarian breathing. So essentially you are putting your hands on your belly, on your womb space, in this shape, kind of flat like this on your belly, and then you're breathing and really focusing on that place. So seeing here that there's a lot of elements of water and the color blue, this may be a more feminine, sensitive group, but also you're logical and you're imaginative and creative. You probably have like out of the box ideas, but I'm sensing that your emotions may be like just you're not grounded, so your emotions are like this and that, this and that, this and that. Can't even really like form words right now. So maybe you're feeling like misunderstood in the sense that you have no one to talk to, which baby talk to me. I don't care, you know, if that does resonate. And so this can be this ritual can be done for, I mean, male or female, to really be safe in your body. And also the wonderful thing about this that I just realized is, if you're really feeling heady, like in your head, this is a beautiful practice, and it doesn't have to be this, but this is a beautiful practice to bring you back down into your body, so that you can kind of take charge and lead. Another thing with the Chariot being associated with Cancer, Cancer is a cardinal sign, so it's a leader in the realm of water. Back to this card, being able to ground yourself, doing these exercises, and also maybe going out in nature. That is really, really, really grounding. This is such a cute picture. That I'm seeing would amplify your emotions, especially with this green card. With this green color. Green is such an amazing color on a psychological level, just for the whole body. For the whole body. So I'm also getting maybe take a bath. That is super grounding, I've found. So the big message here is connect with yourself. Even if you're feeling isolated and you're wishing, that people were around. And to be honest, if you're really, really yearning that, you may want to look at why you so severely want to be surrounded by others. So that is for someone. Also, I'm getting that you should write, with all this blue here, and you may also relate to group 1. But with this blue here, you're needing to communicate and express, and that may help kind of shake off any negativity that you may be dealing with, or to get your ideas down on paper, which is also grounding. Pretty grounding. Okay, that is all of the messages I have for you guys. Definitely leave me a comment. That would be awesome. I kind of want to know how y'all feel about this. I think it's going to be long. I'm already at 44 minutes and I'm only on the second group. Fuck. I love you guys. I hope to see you soon. Bye. Alright, group 3. Palo Santos. So, if you've never heard of Palo Santos, but you've heard of sage and you think it stinks, definitely try Palo Santos. It's, one, so grounding with the fact that it's, a wood. Its, translation is holy wood. So, it has a very woodsy smell. And it's great for energetic clearing of any environment that you are in. So you want to open your windows whenever you burn that. And it doesn't clear everything. Supposedly it only clears the negative emotions or vibes or energies. However, I think with your own words, you can clear the space of all energies with this. So definitely, if you just need to clear your space and you don't like sage, Palo Santos is super cheap, and it's very effective and it smells great. So this is, y'all are my green and yellow group. Beautiful color. So I made these cards. I just got some pages from Walmart, and it was pretty simple. I won't explain, but so the pros of this color is empath. Personal power emerges. So this yellow here, that's a little bit of solar plexus waking up, with the heart chakra being the green. You're sensitive. Boundaries. That's a pro or con. And you're receptive. So elements are air and fire. Cons are receptive. Boundaries, meaning lack of. Drowning in emotions. Jealousy, insecurity. Isolation due to being so sensitive. You beautiful little baby. So, let's look at the other cards before, let's see. Okay, discernment. Yes. So that confirms to me that you are very, very much coming into your power. So 10, the number 10 is, in the tarot, is associated with endings. So maybe now you are ending not setting boundaries, like in a period, there was a period of time, however long, where you weren't setting boundaries, and you maybe were a little naive and you didn't use your discernment, or maybe you accepted everyone, and you didn't set boundaries. But I'm feeling like you're in this empowered empath space where you're beginning to really, really look before you leap, if you will, or make a decision about someone, something, a person, place, or thing. Let's see. Ooh, the sun. So you're radiant. You're creative, you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, you're shining bright. Maybe you're an artist. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. So maybe you're feeling good. You have something that you feel supports you in whatever way that you understand that message. Let's see. So you had 2 moon deck cards, and I'm going to read them. Oops. I'm going to read them because they come with the ritual. So, my emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. Wow. So, again, with the empowered empath. So, an empath is somebody who is really sensitive to their environment, and they can pick up on energies very easily. You might feel them in your body, so that would be clairsentience. But it seems, gosh, this is beautiful. It seems like you're finding your power in your sensitivity, in your emotions, and you're owning it, and you're it's no longer a crutch. So, but because you know how to protect it, and I'm seeing here a lot of elements of feminine energy. So, and the moon's associated with Cancer. So I'm getting water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, the sun, so Leo, air and fire would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is fire element, so you may have those signs in your birth chart. Wow, that's awesome, girl or boy, whoever. And number 9, so the 9 is also associated with an ending, wisdom, and you're coming into your own. I trust the change unfolding in my life. 41, number 5. Wow. So we have trusting change and trusting heaven. Getting, which fire is associated with spirituality. I'm feeling strongly here. Fire sign. And also spiritual. It looks like there's a halo here. Like you're connected to the divine. Whatever that means to you, and you are very aware of what's going on, even if you don't, but it's both. Like, you trust that someone is guiding you, but you also have faith. You have faith, and that's beautiful. So, perfect setting. Number 9 again, another number 9, and be in service, 41, which is, wow, 41 and 41, damn, that's awesome. So, being in service is a very heart chakra-y type of thing. So maybe, hardcore, you're being in service to yourself. No maybes there. No maybes. You're being in service to yourself. You're happy, and you're doing the things that make you happy. You're bright. You're radiant. You're generous. Yeah, this is the vibe that you're in currently. That is so beautiful. And it seems like everything is falling into place with this perfect setting card. Even the endings with this number 9 here. The wisdom that's coming to you, everything's making sense now. And that could also be why you are trusting. Wow. This spell was pretty straightforward. That is awesome. That is beautiful. You're creating. You have guides around you, protecting you. You're allowing this miracle to really occur the way that the energy that you're in. So maintain it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, man, because you're killing it. Okay. I feel like that was shorter. That's not bad though. And continue to protect yourself and cleanse, with you being empathetic and all that. But dude, you're already doing what you're doing. I did not read the moon deck cards. I don't really feel like I need to though. So we're not gonna do that for this group. But I love you guys. If you enjoyed this, or if you want to leave me a message, email me, leave a comment. That'd be super dope. I want to hear from you guys. I want to see who's watching this. It's my first one, and I want to do more. So if there's a demand, if you will, I'll return. All right. I love you guys. I'm about to move on to the Mugwort. The sun's setting, guys, so I think I need to figure out how to turn some lights on. So give me a second. Okay. Awesome. Okay, yeah, it does look brighter. Dude, filming... If you're watching this and you're interested in doing this, filming can be a pain in the butt. But so worth it when you get the angle. Alright, so we're back. San Juan Mugwort. Mugwort is good for dreams. For dream work. It opens your third eye, so anything like that. I thought I'd have more to say. Okay, so I put the orange aura card on top that I made for this group. So y'all pick based on color. Y'all are bubbly. So this is the sacral chakra card-ish. I wouldn't say it's exclusive to that, but so y'all are easygoing, lighthearted, creative, probably hyperactive, high energy, extroverted, healthy sexuality, confident and radiant beings. Radiant, well, aren't we all? But y'all are super duper radiant. The sacral chakra is associated with the element of water, so you may be a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. There we go. Cons would be you're self-absorbed, attention-seeking. Your energy may be overpowering, so you may just be like the center of attention, like you don't let other people have the light. You may have a high-ass sex drive and hyperactive or childish. Childlike could be a positive, though. So there is that. 34, vulnerability. That kind of flows with the water. Vulnerability. Okay. Power, number 7. Oof. I'm feeling Scorpio in this card, for sure. I'm feeling Pisces in this card. And they're both number 7. 34 and 16. That vulnerability throws me off. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Interesting. What is going on? Queen of Wands in reverse. So definitely fire here. Orange could also be associated with fire. So Sagittarius, Aries, or what's the other one? Leo. And I get the Leo and the cons, sort of. Attention-seeking, but I mean, Leo's ruled by the sun, so they're radiant. That could be where that, like, bright-ass aura could be coming from. So you're very powerful. Number 7 is associated with wisdom. Ooh, little bug. Number 7 is associated with wisdom. I'm seeing vulnerability here as more just like resting. Maybe you're feeling drained. But then there's this full moon with power. Gosh, I'm seeing Scorpio here. I'm seeing the Strength card, which is associated with Leo again. Okay. Number 10. I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. So this is the Moon deck card. I'm going to read from that. Because it comes with a ritual. Number 1, leader. Again, that's like that Leo energy, that powerful energy. Scorpio, Cancer. Wands is fire. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is confident, creative, but she's in reverse right now. So I wonder if you're not feeling like that. If you're feeling, it's like you're off your game or something. Or maybe you're recharging. See how this little fairy buttercup is resting. Sometimes when you're in pain and you're recovering, you're feeling very vulnerable. Or even if you're just kind of like, you're just kind of recuperating so you can build your power back up to really like come out like bam, you know. Let's see what the Moon deck card. So this is the card of desire, which if you're a Scorpio or Leo and you pick this group, let me know. So the ritual for this is an intention candle. Meditate on your core desires and give yourself time to really listen to your inner voice. Oh, wow. And this says, trust your inner voice, Master Buddha. So maybe you're doubting yourself. This could be a group of people who are bad bitches, but they don't know they're bad bitches. That's how I'm feeling with this Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like, you got it, but it's not like out, like it's not displayed. So if that resonates for you, oh, and there's a lions here again. So Leo, lion. Yeah, she's radiant. Queen of Wands is radiant. She has ideas. She's very creative. She's also very sexual and confident in her sexuality. Very powerful aura is what I'm getting to with this power card. You have a very strong energy. And you either know or you don't know. Okay, so you want to set up a space for the candle. I'm not going to read all this. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, okay, so the ritual is an intention candle, and I definitely, because this is a creative group, I definitely suggest that you use your creativity. I'm not going to read you what you should do, but my general suggestion is get a candle, and yeah, use fire. Use the fire element, and yes. Okay, so our deepest desires can act as a roadmap, guiding us to craft a life with purpose and meaning. It is in our nature to create, yet sometimes it's just a matter of slowing down enough to remember who we are. You are a craftswoman. Oof, I like that. If you listen closely, you know what you want and how to manifest it. The options are endless. Instead of exhausting your energy and repressing your desires, wow, I see that here. Give them a direction, no matter how small. You hold the reins and can steer them. You deserve the space to pause and inquire. Feel a sense of trust and ease with all you are crafting in your life. When you claim your innate ability to craft and create, you connect to a deep knowing that is unshakable. It lives in your bones and is magnetic when awakened. Okay, so power, Scorpio, magnetic. You are magnetic and you are a radiant. And if you don't know, now you know. But there's something that you're desiring, that you want. And these cards are confirmation, letting you know that you know exactly what you're desiring at this time. I'm also seeing with this Master Buddha, deep connection here. A pattern, it seems, excuse me, with all of these groups is to really internally connect. So if you have doubts, sit in quiet. If you have too many ideas, sit in quiet. Just sit in quiet and see, observe what comes. The point is not to stop thinking. That's not the point. The point is to be an observer for once, instead of a doer, instead of I constantly need to go get. And that could be why you're feeling maybe vulnerable and draining. Like you're just like it's like a flickering light, almost, is the image that I'm getting. Instead of just being consistently radiant, it's like you're not charging enough, and you're vulnerable. Maybe people are sucking you from your energy, because radiant beings, radiant people who are just naturally radiant, sometimes they're more vulnerable and susceptible to people wanting to drain their light. And even if you are extroverted, you need time to kind of recharge, so that you can be a sun and not a firecracker, if that makes any sense at all. Because the moon, when it's full, it's fully lit, and it's powerful, and energies are at their highest. And so, that being said, that's how your aura is. It's powerful. It's very powerful. And it affects a room. Yeah. Write things down, or create. Definitely. All right, guys. I think that's everything that I'm getting. Oh, maybe pay attention to your dreams. The moon. Yeah, pay attention to your dreams. You had the number 7 come up twice, and that has to do with communication, wisdom more so. So you may be getting communications through your dreams. That's for some of you. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and definitely reach out and let me know what you think. If you have suggestions or ideas or whatever, definitely reach out. That would be super awesome. All right, I'm gonna move on. So happy I finally got around to this. So, tea tree, organic tea tree. I wish I knew off the top of my head some things about tea tree. I know it's good for ingrown hairs and acne, so that makes me think of, like, it says purifying on here, so extracting things. Purifying. Maybe you have a calming energy. Oh, red. That's funny. purify, or maybe you need a detox. Now that I'm... So this is the red with a little bit of black. Okay, your aura may be red. So the root chakra is associated with red. The pros are strong in body or mentally, emotionally, whatever. You're very strong, grounded, independent, stability or stable, and also passionate. Element earth is associated with the root chakra, so you may be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Cons would be you're controlling, forced fire, so maybe like your passion can get overwhelming, kind of. Linear basic thinking, so you might be stubborn, narrow-minded, narrow point of view, so maybe you kind of box things in, which is very earthy in element. Money-driven, materialistic, and possessive. So something needs to be purified, maybe. Let's see. Illumination. And be gentle with yourself. Okay. Are you overworking out? Are you hard on yourself? Are you a critic? Let's see. Ooh. Number 3. Healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. The void, number 1. Darkness. Interesting. So we have number 3, number 33, so 333. 3 is a number of creativity. Maybe you're seeing numbers 333 everywhere. In numerology, the life path number 3 is an artist. Number 2, illumination, so balance. 1, leader. This is the dark moon. So dark moon is right before, I think, the new moon, and it's new beginnings, a new fresh start. Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. That's a very earthy thing, abundance. So obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. And then we have 5 of Cups. Okay. So 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups in the tarot. It's associated with disappointment as well as depression or things just not going the way that you had hoped. And sometimes it could be associated with really only seeing the things that aren't going right, which can kind of connect to that stubborn thinking and linear thinking. So right now you may be in this space where you lost something, but at the same time, and I'm getting the Tower card coming to mind. So it's like illumination through an ending of some sort. It's the energy that's around you right now. Or of letting go, because this infinite abundance is coming in, and when we let things go, when things are destroyed, if you will, which is such a harsh word, but a loss happens, we're in this sort of space. The void can also be looked at as a womb space, where you're protected, you're vulnerable, but protected. You're sort of resting and healing, if you will, and the earth, green, is very, very healing. So I'm thinking, feed yourself really good home cooked meals. If you're healing a heartbreak, which I don't know why that's coming to mind, or some kind of loss like that, food is very healing. So thinking like potatoes, beans, stews, stuff like that, something that's gonna like just warm you, something that's also maybe a little heavy, if you are feeling maybe ungrounded, and definitely be gentle with yourself as you're in this sort of lower womb space. So 33 adds up to 6 as well. And 6 is associated with harmony, family life. So maybe like, again, like home cooked meal is coming to mind, that like some, also nurturing oneself too. Healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. So I'm feeling this is for someone who is maybe needing more stability and grounding in their life. For you may be stepping into this or desiring to step into this energy. Illumination. Half of these, more than half of 4 out of 7 of these cards were in reverse. So this could be an internal change. Maybe you're moving away on your own. You're gonna be independent, or you're doing something that involves you to be independent and grounded and maybe a little responsible, and it's kind of scary. Back to the moving away thing, maybe you're homesick. Trying to think if anything else comes to mind. I'm also seeing balance here. So there was the number 6 here, and be gentle with yourself and balance. So definitely be patient with yourself through whatever you're going through, whether it's past or it hasn't, or you're seeing it. It's like So this card could be in reverse because it's internal sadness, or it's kind of like over here, like you're moving from it, and walking into this sort of abundance from leaving. And being in the void is also if I'm correct in my speaking, the dark moon is before the new moon, and so the void space here in this card could represent an in-between that you might be before you get to this abundance and illumination. And I'm also seeing here, I don't know why this is all coming through now, Ganesh removes obstacles. And with this 5 of Cups being in reverse, I'm seeing that this sadness is, if it isn't already, behind you. And so this this depression, this sadness is you're moving out of it. And if you are still in it, the best way to move through this is being gentle with yourself, maybe surrounding yourself with family, opening up about it. This says spiritual support and connections, so maybe talking to friends, going out to eat with friends has always been a super amazing and refreshing, and also I would say illuminating thing. So if there's something weighing on your chest, I definitely suggest being around people that you trust, and definitely include food, because that just makes it even better. Being around those people and opening up to them about whatever's happening, over some good food, that always brings up the mood, the vibes, your energy, and you can get something off your chest. So boundaries are gonna be important, and I think that's also an awesome way of being gentle with yourself. So this is from the moon deck. I'm gonna go ahead and read from that and see if I get anything from there. Card number 3. Card number 3 is also the Empress in the tarot, which is a card of abundance. So there's a confirmation there, because there's 3 threes in this spread, 33 and 3. So there's something coming your way, and abundance doesn't always have to be maybe earthy abundance, and it could be with this being associated with the earth element group and the root chakra. Your abundance could be coming by way of money, but it could also be food or anything. So just I definitely also suggest a gratitude journal if possible, and it's super simple. You just think of 3 things that you're grateful for, and that will attract abundance, and also assist in helping will also help you see and recognize the abundance that is around you and may already be around you. So let's see. Number 3, boundaries. All right, that's funny. So the ritual for this, I was saying something needed to be detoxed or cleansed. And this is the ritual for boundaries is aura cleansing. So take a bath. Take bath. Water. You don't have to have all of these fancy things, sage or whatever cliche things to cleanse yourself. Water. Pray over your water to cleanse you, detox you, or meditate in the water, take a bath, or use a visualization if you think that's too witchy to pray over your water, or Catholic-y to pray over your water. You can just imagine that when the water is going down the drain, be it after a bath or during a shower, that like smoke is going down it from your body, or like something black is moving from out of your pores and down into the drain. So for you to bring in more of this abundance, you must cleanse and detox yourself. And if you can imagine, you know, donating things in a space that you have, donating your things, that's a very physical way of sort of cleansing your field. You're making space ultimately, and that's how abundance and new things can come in when if you have space for them. You know, there's an easier flow. So this more so is an interesting breathing exercise that you can do to cleanse your aura. But I strongly encourage you to use your creativity on how you feel like you should cleanse yourself, because I'm not going to read all this. I'd rather kind of intuitively read. So when your boundaries are too weak, you may give away too much, let too much in, or set yourself up for unhealthy dependency. Which could be where this maybe sadness comes from. Maybe there's a separation that happened with a toxic person, I'm seeing, because there's illumination. So maybe now, after the sadness, you're now in this void space, realizing the true abundance from this separation that may have happened. Excuse me. So if your boundaries are too rigid or thorny, you can become tense and isolated, which is so interesting because this person looks like they are isolated. So maybe you're having an illumination of the fact that you have been being too controlling with your surroundings. And if you're rigid with your outer world, you're rigid with your inner world. So that could also be why this Be Gentle card was in reverse. For whoever that resonates with, you may be hard on your own damn self. And by doing that, that can also block your blessings. And that energy could be a rigid energy that may have been learned, conditioned. You may, maybe if you live with your parents and they're a little judgmental, you may have picked up on that sort of relationship and the way that it may be bringing you down with this Five of Cups. And so things are being illuminated, and you're receiving that information either through this video or you already knew within your mind. And so either extreme can be physically and emotionally painful over time to have these boundaries. So definitely be gentle with yourself. And if you feel like you can't lower your boundaries with other people, start to be a little easy on you, and then it'll just kind of fall into place that you're a lot more open with others, if you're open and gentle with yourself. So recognize habits that drain your energy and discover this tender balance for yourself. The positive impact of healthy, clear boundaries will ripple into every aspect of your life. Right. So, another thing with earth signs is value. So, boundaries and value of self can sort of entangle in the way it's portrayed in meaning. So holding yourself with true boundaries, being wary of who you let around your energy, which is, like I said before, that's a way of self-care. Taurus is kind of like the self-care guru, which it goes back to this earthy aura color. And Taurus, maybe, perhaps, you need to be wearing more red. Or eating root vegetables. That's very grounding. Pepper is very grounding. Patchouli, very grounding. Get into your senses is what I'm getting with all of these scents coming into my mind. Is surround yourself with wonderful smells, wonderful food, wonderful soft things to bring you back into your healthy space. And I lost my train of thought with the value, but when you hold yourself to a high value, be it with boundaries or with the way that you care for yourself, when you're alone and you don't have a significant other to push those things on, you also bring in infinite abundance by doing that. So self-care, self-love, whilst in this void space, will bring the abundance much faster. So yeah. Cleanse yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Set healthy boundaries. And whenever you're feeling sad or emotional, if this Five of Cups scenario comes back up, if you're still going through it, bring yourself back into your body. The big theme with this reading is meditate, and that's what I'm getting is, and meditation doesn't, there's no way of doing it. So maybe while you're in this void space, you're meditating by eating your food with no distraction, or sitting and doing the typical traditional asana and smelling incense or smells around you. Take a bath with maybe some music. Meditate to music. That's also sensual with sound. And patience. Know that the obstacles, whatever it is, it's not permanent. So they will eventually be removed. And if you create space, cleanse yourself, cleanse your thoughts from whatever caused this, cleanse those thoughts by, one, forgiving if there is something or someone to forgive, and then cleanse yourself by forgiving yourself or taking a bath or sitting down and eating good food. Yes. Okay, so my throat is going crazy. I've been talking a lot. So I love you guys. Oh yeah, that's what I said earlier. Find a friend to talk to if that is needed. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all the messages. Definitely leave me a comment, whether it is through email or whatever. I would love to hear from y'all. I want to know what y'all think of this, because I definitely want to do more. As I got further in the video, I kind of just felt much more comfortable. So definitely want to hear your feedback if you have any ideas, or if you want to shine light or some connection that may have been made. I would love to hear that. So yeah, reach out. I love you guys. Now I'm going to move on to the last but not least group. This is, I have some black obsidian on my throat, but let me get some water actually. Alright, excuse me. What would love do? Are you a romantic? This is a vegan perfume that I got from Lush. It smells amazing. It has tangerine, lavender. I don't know why I thought patchouli. Just tangerine and lavender. So I'm getting calm. Yep. Tangerine makes me think of the sun, so you may be radiant, but the lavender is also very calming. So and that's kind of what I wrote for this card when I made it, because there's red and orange. So it's like a grounded creativity. So grounded dreamer. You are active, healthy, and very secure in yourself. Element earth or water. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The cons would be low empathy. So that could come from being in your lower chakras and not and being more egocentric. And that's not bad nor good. So but it could help, it could hinder connecting with others in that way. So it may be, you may be able to sympathize if you resonate with this. You may be able to sympathize, but empathizing may be a little bit difficult. Short temper, strong energy, so like big dick energy, big ego, overcompensating energy, and territorial. Eesh. So I'm getting, water is feminine, earth is actually feminine, but I'm feeling a little masculine energy here as well. So infinite blessings. Nice. So you might have an abundant energy. I'm hearing Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is like the planet of benevolence and luck. So maybe you either have blessings coming in, or you're just super blessed and super lucky. So lucky you. Four Pentacles. So this card, 4 is the number of security, but the way she is holding these pentacles makes me think that you're scared to let go of your security. You're comfortable where you are. Oh, but then there's just infinite blessings coming in. So that could also be, if you're connecting these two, it could also be that blessings are coming in to bring you stability. And that's the energy that you're carrying. Oh, this came with 2 cards. King of Pentacles. Hell yeah. The Pentacles, if you don't know, if you're not familiar with tarot, Pentacles is like money, like physical things. So, King of Pentacles, like, I'm feeling like You finally got this budget thing down, homie. Like something. You got a good job, is that it? Higher learning. I cannot pronounce this. Melchizedek? Zedek? Melchizedek? Sure. Okay. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Huh. If anyone can pronounce this, let me know. Wow, so master's degree? That's specific. Maybe you've got a promotion, or you're getting good at whatever you're doing. Higher learning. You're like becoming a master. And that's maybe where you're getting this money from. Charity. Prayer, contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Okay. Interesting. Patience. Okay. Yeah, so maybe you're feeling impatient. Okay, number 9, 4, King of Pentacles, number 8. Number 11, number 2. My dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. So I'm seeing some red here. Wow. I don't know why I have chills. Grounded dreamer, yeah. Grounded dreamer. So there's red here. My dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. Yeah, so I'm seeing that you're bringing in abundance, be it you're manifesting a new job, or maybe you just yourself are on a higher level of learning to where you've definitely worked through whatever money beliefs that may have been blocking your blessings, and this blessing is really coming forward. So I'm seeing with this charity card and this patience card that maybe you're needing some extra help as far as being patient with this upcoming abundance. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. You're needing to release your grip. If you have an issue with faith, and faith that you will be receiving this abundance and that you're also a very abundant being that can attract these blessings. So trusting what you've learned. More inner study is now required to further progress. Inner study. Okay. So I'm getting that money beliefs is the big thing. So more inner study. You have learned from experience, more inner study. So I'm getting that for you to draw on this balance, this abundance. I'm hearing trust. Trust is a big thing. So maybe meditate on it, prayer, visualization, and patience. Releasing your grip. Releasing your grip on this manifestation. It's super cliche, but with the law of attraction, you put your wish out and then you sort of let it go, knowing that it will come to you. And if that's hard to really wrap your mind around, consider your desire. Imagine if your desire was a person that you wanted. When you're hanging on and clinging to that person, you're like sucking the energy from that person or wish. And so by allowing room and space for something or someone, you allow that love or attraction to become much stronger and much more expansive, and it will more easily be attracted to you because one of allowing those blessings to come in by releasing whatever you're still hanging on to, which could be beliefs related to lack and maybe not feeling secure. So that could be why this red is coming up. Maybe there are some limiting beliefs that are still in the cracks and crevices of your subconscious that are leading you to believe that you are not worthy of what have you, and you don't have faith in those things coming to life. So you're just hanging on to this idea. But by letting it go and believing, so having faith, being confident, knowing, if this guy or this girl leaves you, or if you leave this job because you weren't appreciated enough, having the faith, if not anything else, yourself, that you have the vibes, the aura, you have the magnetism to find someone, something else, or some other job because you're fucking dope, So holding that feeling, that fire, that fire here, which orange and red kind of make me think of fire, even though we have earth and water. And if, you feel super earthy or super in your emotions, bringing in that fire, that confidence. Because if you don't trust in yourself, it's a scary world out here. It's scary, and you're gonna be hanging on to things, and you're gonna not trust, and you're gonna be impatient because you're just like, if it's not happening now, it won't, I need this now, I want this now. But that lack of patience that may be there, if that resonates with you, is from this hanging on and not letting go. And when you think of nature, there's cycles, and human nature, we are a part of nature. So in the fall, the leaves fall. In the autumn, the leaves fall. And it makes space for new, fresh leaves to blossom in the spring, which spring is right around the corner. And so if there's anything that needs to be released, now is the time. And also, there's no timeline on any of this because some of us are late bloomers. I'm sure there are also plants out there that are late bloomers, and it takes a little bit more patience. If you're a gardener, maybe you know about this. And being that we're dealing with 2 cards that are of the earth element, earthly things, the earth element signifies things that take a little bit more time. They do take patience to cultivate. And if you're trying to build a foundation, that takes time. And you don't want to rush building a foundation, a sturdy one. One that is built on trust in oneself, and true stability from a place of love and light and self-awareness and not fear, ultimately. So beautiful colors, beautiful. So just remember, what would love do? What would love do? What would love do? Nurturing. So nurturing and tending to, like in a garden, is very different from smothering. What would love do? What would love do in this situation? Love, if it was a person, it would be patient. It would give you space to blossom like the beautiful flower that you are. And to accept the blessings that you deserve, that you deserve. And also self-awareness here with this higher learning. Number 11. Number 11 in numerology is like an illuminated sort of number energetically. So with this, my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. Look at what you're attracted to, what your dreams are in this realm, and also the realm of sleep. And that may be like a baby, you give birth to these dreams and these ideas that you have. So that also takes patience and time, ultimately. And the pentacles are much slower element of the tarot, in that it takes time. So be gentle with yourself. There's nothing to prove to anyone. I'm going to read from this card, from the the Moon deck, number 11. This card is the dream card, so grounded dreamer, definitely pay attention to your dreams. The ritual for this is a dream journal, so seems very prevalent in this whole entire reading, that everyone should be writing down their thoughts right now, because things are going to come up. Ideas maybe that will bring you abundance and money and blessings. Your dreams may bring you higher learning of self. Let's see. Dreams of the night may reveal insights that rest in our subconscious. So if maybe dreams that lead you to your fears of insecurity or stability or lack thereof, I also suggest meditating, deep meditations. Those meditations, when I say deep, they kind of are like guiding you to that mental space. So something along those lines to really delve into that if you're not much of a dreamer. Okay. They may also inform our daydreams, where we become the masters of boundless possibility. Our dreams need inspiration to flourish and can help us better understand our path and awaken our connection to great vision. Your dreams are asking you to bring them to life with continuous supports and sincere belief. So confidence, I'm thinking of the tangerine in this perfume, and the sun card relating to Leo, and the fact that the fire signs and Leo are associated with confidence. So believing in yourself, and being that grounded dreamer, tending to your dreams, like it is a garden or a baby. Consider yourself a midwife for your dreams. Wow. Midwives help with delivering babies, if you didn't know. Welcome motivation, inspiration, commitment, and a playful spirit. Set clear intentions for your present path. Nurture its growth, and then let go. Right, so let go. Let go of it. It takes bravery to build and fully realize your dreams as you infuse them with conscious love and dedicated action. Build your dream team and have gratitude for the inspired force beneath it all. Awesome, awesome. So I definitely encourage you to work through any ideas that come to mind when it comes to really being creative and going after your dreams. And if it's an unorthodox dream, say you reach to go and do something that you love, and doubts come to your mind, which that happened to me with making this video multiple times, and I'm finally getting around to it. And so it could be as easy as taking that leap to get behind, really ultimately in front of those doubts and those mean mean girls, I like to call them, in your head. And the origin isn't necessarily important, where they came from. I mean, it helps. But having the awareness, the inner study with this higher learning, to really kind of zoom out, and look from that perspective, and ask yourself, from the observer position, why am I scared to follow my dreams and what I want to do? And why am I hanging on so tightly to what I know, or what clearly doesn't serve me, which could be, at this moment in time, all that you've ever known? And realizing that what you've been taught has guided you thus far. This is coming back to the higher learning. What you've been taught has guided you thus far, but there's a time where you're going to be your own teacher. And you can Google all the things that you want. You can ask your parents, but in all honesty, we're all figuring it out. There's no map of how your life should be, what job you should have, or any of that. And so I'm strongly seeing this card as, and especially if you're an earth sign, which the pentacles are earth, again, it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If there's a stubbornness, if there's a fixedness that is keeping you from these infinite blessings, that these dreams that maybe seem a little out there, even if they're not, maybe if it's just owning a business, it's a very grounded dream, but you just don't know how. Make a wish, ask for guidance, and take a step, any step. And if doubts flood through, pause and ask yourself, where is that coming from? And a lot of times it's to protect you from embarrassment, rejection, failure, all these scary things that are going to happen. I mean, think about it this way. You learn to walk, you learn to talk, you learned to eat and use your hands. And that's what life is. And you are ready from what this card is, the energy that I'm getting is you're ready for some other deep releasing, surrounding the money material realm. And you're also ready to step into more authentic you, which I'm getting from the blue here is expression, and wisdom. You are wise. It doesn't matter how old you are, but you're wise. This man looks wise. He also looks confident in what he has to share. Say believe in yourself, and if you don't, pray about it. If you don't pray, talk to somebody that you trust, a best friend. Tell them your idea. Someone you know that isn't gonna piss on your dreams. Because every dream is valid. It is. And we all have something to offer. So with that in mind, I love you. Definitely reach out. That would be dope. Email me, comment down below. Give me a thumbs up if you want more. Information is down below. I love you guys. And have a wonderful week, day, month, year. Signing out.